It's Monday. Monday, look at us all still doing it. I gotta look into getting new headshots before the end of summer, since my headshots are now, headshots are 2 years old and my action shots are a year old. So I have, probably why I'm not getting booked. It's really that simple, I bet. But I am looking into getting new headshots. Not in this shirt though, but I love the bow. I'm double bow. It's like bow on bow on bow in the back. So I'm going to call this outfit back on back, bow on bow. Alright, I'm in the hardest part of verbal autobiography right now, at the end of it. It was always kind of a struggly book, but that's because I had to answer right off the top of my head, and then it's on live, so I had to answer. Without planning, I guess. I couldn't keep stopping live to like figure out better answers, and we're going to see further examples of this as I end out this book with asking the same questions related to letters. This book was a fan of the alphabet. All right. Oh shit, let's see. And like things you want to see here, it's always like animals. Things you want to see that start with the letter K. Australian kangaroos. I definitely want to go to New Zealand and Australia someday. Again, I'm not making plans, but when I have the means and when time comes to, I will. Maybe there'll be plans I make. If I was, all the plans are on me to decide and then go forward all alone and stuff on where to go in a place. Australia is not where I pick to travel alone. Like I'll probably go to like, honestly, like one of my favorite bands, a couple of my favorite, several of my favorite bands are all playing in fucking Birmingham, Alabama. I never wanted to really, not that I was against going to Birmingham, Alabama, but it would be a cool trip in that it would be the first of the states alphabetically. Knock that one right off. But I haven't even been to half of California. Like, I wouldn't recognize San Diego. That's what I said for where I wanted to go for D. Because I would rather go to San Diego than Denmark. It's warmer. And I want to go to the zoo because, as you can see, when I answer a lot of these questions, what I want to see is just an animal from a safe distance. I'm a fan of zoos. I know. I don't know. Oh. I guess if I got a bad vibe at one, I wouldn't support it, but I tend not to. It's just wild. Tame and wild. Tamely wild. The zoo. And then I found the perfect way to keep this shit open. I'll be getting phone calls on this today. I'm like, hold up. Not yet. You gotta call me in 40 minutes. I got 4 messages already, but it's like something I don't handle. It's like something someone else handles. But I'm like, a sweet voice. I'm not though. I'm like a screechy voice. I've been annoyed at my voice a little bit, but listening to my stuff does. This doesn't count as a verbal autobiography. This is my last will and testament. People only watch this mostly if I die, and this is what I want. Otherwise, for my sets and stuff, while rewatching them, it's like, ooh, I kind of can tell how not to be screechy. I'm like, let me make sure I really just don't hit that note super excited. Just come on a little lower in voice with that note. Oh shit, now I'm late. Is it bad? I'm in like super rush time. It's like, I should turn this off. But, let's see. This might be the best stuff. The stuff where I'm not sad yet. Time wants me to be. But I'm going to be a good person. I haven't been a bad person since I woke up today. I haven't been a perfect person, but I've been trying my best. Existing and stuff. Place you want to go that starts with the letter K. Again, I would like to see all 50 states, so all the ones that start with K. Was that Kansas, Kentucky? My mom's little brother, my uncle, he dated a girl from Kentucky, and her parents made the best fudge. So maybe Kentucky before Kansas. Also, I feel like there was a tornado that tried to get my mom and didn't, and it's still probably looking for us in those states. So things you want, so something I want to someday do that starts with the letter L. Laugh. Can't wait to laugh again. I'm going to try and sneak it in throughout my day, no matter how shitty it is. But I really look forward to the end of today, where I go to Golden Bear, and I am guaranteed laughs. Like, everyone could just be working on their newest shit, and I'm probably going to laugh at something. We're funny enough that even if the entire room of us is working on our newesty new shit, someone's got something funny. Hey, if you have just a sense of humor, less jokes, and want to come out and laugh, that helps. But we are all blends of jokes, havings, and senses of humor. When I'm on stage doing jokes, I'm hoping to connect with senses of humor. But when I'm watching people do jokes, I'm connecting with senses of humor. Makes sense it's easy to make friends in comedy. Things you want to someday, I said some things I want to someday do. Things you want to someday learn that start with the letter L. Ooh, that's such a big question for me. I am a bitch about learning. I don't mean to be. It's just that I wasted so much money and didn't even. I wasted so much money on institutions where the goal was to learn and didn't. And then have just like loved things. And, ooh, that's actually, yeah, one of my successes I promised is that I will, I'm going to be successful at, first off, always be a good person. To the best of my ability, remember the purpose to love. God, myself, others, unconditionally or to the best of abilities. Although it is hard, I am a human. But I would, if I keep in mind my first purpose, I will be getting successes in 4 areas, as long as I'm successful in my purpose. And one of those areas that I get to be successful in is in my relationships, which from what I think I can understand means that I will like, I like to read a lot about love, and there's like different love types and love languages. So I think that I'll have like all kinds of different like relationships and be proficient at love languages, of which, you know, especially dealing with, you know, autism and stuff probably has made it, like, I remember learning hugs. Like, obviously my parents would like take hugs, but I remember learning, like, watching, I've said this before on here, watching a friend cry and then seeing another friend hug her, and then it occurred to me that that's what I should have done. I've been like, well, damn, next time, like, because I remember I was so sad she was sad, and I just, like, I didn't know how to fix it, so I kind of just was, like, blanked, and it was a hug. Like, that's, like, what you do. But see, I'm learning, and I am going to. Things you want to see that start with the letter L. I'd like to see, like, the things that are, I'm not saying, like, I could be in charge of the world, but I'd like to see that whatever power is in charge of the world be things that have roots in love rather than fear. Because greed is fear shit. People should always come before planet and profit. And then planet before profit. Because we're here trying to be comfortable. Alright, a place I want to go that starts with the letter L. Are there, Louisiana for fucking sure. Thank God I actually took the time to think about that. Louisiana is actually one of the states that I most want to go to. And have for years. Like, honestly, the only problem I have with it is that they, like, when we got legalized, started to get legalized all over, and they were slow on it, they still might not have fully legalized. So I was kind of like, you know, a little bit kind of like, come on, states that aren't letting us free rip vapes on sidewalks, come over to the free ripping vapes on sidewalks side. It's not that bad over here. The sun's shining an awful lot in Sacramento where we free rip vapes on our sidewalks. Like, if you're being an idiot while free ripping your vape, maybe, like, consider your own actions and what you should be doing to do better. But overall, I don't think it's like we ban the vapes. I trust us. I trust if one person can make a mistake, then one cannot make a mistake. One can do it the correct way. I think we can have nice things. Alright. Sticking with the theme of the letters and the same questions. Things you want to someday do that start with the letter M. What's there to do? I just keep thinking, because that's the sound the letter M makes. Well, I hope to give my mom a hug because she is still alive, so I'm almost like banking on a guarantee that I get to give my mom a hug again. I don't know about like move. I don't know. I don't know if I want to move. I guess it would be cool someday to have like rainbow house, but like I like rainbow room. It's a good cocoon. This room used to be so sad. I have sad shit happen to me in this room, and I don't even feel it like that anymore. Something I want to learn that starts with the letter M. I want to, something I want to do. I want to make bracelets. I really want to plan a bracelet making day. I also want to plan a Cards Against Humanity day. I also want to plan a collaboration day. I'm starting in the park. First turnout was dope. I will forever love the people who were there. I told my friend Esteban was the first one to show up, and I was like, everyone that shows up is going to be my features when I'm famous. And these are all the people I take touring. Right now, just park shit though. And then I got to explain my park trauma to everyone, which was that when I was a kid, we were kicked out of the same park, and I'm trying to do nice things at, because one of my friends was smoking their last fucking cigarette. They took all the time though to make us go and sit down, dump out our backpacks, tampons and everything. And then the one dude smoking a cigarette had, the only other thing other than this one cigarette was an empty pack of cigarettes. So dude was literally smoking his last cigarette. We didn't even have fucking weed. Like, it wasn't that easy to get then. Like, we were probably waiting at that park for 2 hours for a weed guy who then we didn't get to see. Should be on weed guy time all the time. That's why I do like the clubs, the weed stores. That's pretty dope how we do that. Not to mention the amount of people that are employed. Although, I know the jobs are not always good to work at. And there is such a thing about quality and quantity. I think a few jobs that treat the people who work in them like the quality they are, and like a quality job to have would be worth more than just a quantity of shitty jobs. I mean, that's what we burned, a bunch of children and stuff burned down in factories over. It's a bunch of fucking shitty ass jobs. It really, like, I'm like, so, I think it's so like sad. It's almost funny to me that like, and I guess it does make sense if we're going to value things the way they've been valued, but that like healthcare is nearly impossible to get unless you have a fuck ton of money. And one of the most possible ways of getting it is through a job, which is literally that job saying like your life is worth something to me because you do this job, which, okay, that's kind of like fair, but then it's like they offer you only shitty. It's just like I don't even have like, I can't even go to any doctor I want or like have any, like I have to still abide in like the shittiest of the healthcare. So like they give you like the barest of minimum. Your life is worth that. I don't even want to fucking use it. There, I gotta go. And that's good because this is the end. I just put on 2 mascaras because one of them is running out. I'm forgetting which one. I need to throw out one of these mascaras because I can tell every time I try and put it on, it is this one. I can't get it in one coat, so if I'm in a rush, I have to use 2, and that's unscrewing. The seconds of unscrewing. And my life, you know what? I'm not worth like, you know, getting a screening because of something because, you know, I was had to put on. It's just weird. It's just like, it's just so, I guess I would be such a bad leader because it's so hard for, I'm bad with money because of how much I just, so much matters more than it. Like, people and the grass and the sky and animals and all of that shit. But I'm not good at it, so I'm not anything to speak on anything. You know, until I get some money and then I'm good with it. Things you want to see that start with the letter M. My mom again. These are hard. Like, if I have a list of every M word ever, I could pick out the one I probably, like, even get it probably damn close to almost the most of something. But off the cuff, I'm just going off of what I can answer off the cuff. First thoughts in head. There's a lot of countries I want to visit. I have like a list of them. Have we done J yet? Japan, I've read it. Oh no, I probably said that. God, I hope I said that. I keep feel like I'm like answering one, and then I keep thinking like Thailand. It's like, well, that's T. So hopefully when I get to T, I'm remembering that. All right. I just love making these simple questions complicated. Fuck this book. Things you want to see. Thank you for being here for this, resurrection or otherwise. Places you want to go that start with the letter M. Again, all the states. I've been to Missouri. I would love to go to Missouri again. I am done with this. All right. I'm going to start wrapping it up. When I come back, we're going to continue with the same thing on N. N and O are in the alphabet. The alphabet itself is like, no. That's right. Hopefully you can't hear because that'd be copyright. I don't know. Maybe. It's definitely something I played with copyright on. About a year ago, I didn't rap it myself, but I did write out the lyrics for switching around this dance to something for Dress to Kill. And it was a lot of work for nothing, and I enjoyed doing it. It meant a lot to me. I don't think anyone enjoys long scrolling through my Instagram more than I do. Can't a bitch be a little proud of a life? I mean, it's been a good existence. It hasn't been easy and rarely comfortable, but it's been a good existence. And I think that the more, like, I don't know, even if they're always like, nice guys finish last, I still don't feel motivated enough to be a bad person. I'm just going to bank on being a good person, and I might not always have things go my way, like we're running late right now, and that's on me though. That's my fault. That's why I probably don't deserve good things. Ugh, just times. These monies, these numbers, weights and calories and times and all that shit. A part of me, I just want to be bad at math and done with numbers. Let me just find value in something with substance. Alright, hell yeah. Like substance. Do drugs. See you guys later.